George Mule Suttles was a power-hitting first baseman in the Negro Baseball League, born on March 31st, 1901 to James Suttles, a laborer in the coal mines in early Griffin Suttles, occupation unknown, in Blockton, Alabama. Mr. Suttles worked in the coal mines during his teenage years. Called Mule as a term of endearment for being as strong as a mule and his ability to carry a team, Mr. Suttles packed power in his 50-ounce bat, extremely popular with the fans for hitting booming home runs, and the fans will yell, "Kick, Mule, kick!" And that was chanted as Mr. Suttles stepped up to the plate. How cool would that be if a whole stadium was yelling your name and saying, "Kick, Mule, kick"? That's pretty cool. That's really cool. And he had a 50-ounce bat. That's a log. That's probably why he was hitting so many home runs. If you can get that bat around, that ball's gonna go. Definitely gonna go. Mr. Suttles began with the independent Negro League in 1921, playing with the Atlantic City Baccarat Giants at the age of 20. His Negro Baseball League debut came in 1923, playing both first base and outfield with the Birmingham Black Barons for 3 seasons. Mr. Suttles then played with the St. Louis Stars in 1926 to 1931, leading the league with 11 stolen bases, 19 triples, and 26 homers. He won Negro National League championships with them in 1928, 1930, and 1931. So Mr. Suttles was a power hitter, and they built the team around him, and everywhere he went, he ended up winning. His career included playing with the Chicago American Giants, Detroit Wolves, and Washington Pilots. Named to the East-West All-Star Game 5 times, Mr. Suttles hit the first home run in the game's history in 1933. Mr. Suttles led the league in home runs twice, and on August 11, 1935, during the East-West All-Star Game at Comiskey Park, he struck out once, drew 4 walks, and with the score tied in the bottom of the 11th inning with 2 men on base, drilled a home run over the right center field fence, giving the West an 11-8 triumph. Mr. Suttles later played with the Newark Eagles and New York Black Yankees. Although sources vary, Mr. Suttles is credited with 237 lifetime NBL homers. So he bashed balls, 237 homers, and that's only the ones that are credited. That could be more. Retiring from playing in the NBL at the age of 42, Mr. Suttles continued with the Newark Eagles as a manager from 1943 to 1944. He managed a Newark, New Jersey bar in 1945 and Newark Buffalo semi-pro team in 1946. He coached the New York Black Yankees of Rochester, New York in 1948 and umpired the East-West All-Star Game at Comiskey Park on August 22nd of the same year. I still think it's pretty cool that they had the New York Black Yankees in Rochester, New York, and I played at the same stadium, from what I hear, the same stadium today. So I think that's really cool. In February 1949, 47-year-old Mr. Suttles married 42-year-old Lucille Childs of New York. Prevented by segregation from making a name for himself in Major League Baseball, Mr. Suttles was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York in 2006. George Mule Suttles died of cancer on July 9, 1966 in Newark, New Jersey at the age of 65. His former NBL teammates served as pallbearers. He was survived by his wife and no children. So there you have it. You have the story of Mr. Suttles, who was a power hitter in the Negro Leagues and was a very sought after player, a player that people built the team around, a player that was very popular amongst the fans. He had his own chant as he walked up to the plate. That's so cool. And he was a player that I'm glad to learn about, and I want to thank for paving the way. I want to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We have more until the end of this month. I want to thank you guys for watching. I'm former Major League Baseball player Jermaine Curtis, and I'll see you in the next video, which comes out tomorrow. Thank you again, and I'm signing out.